just check on some of the horses this evening. It's a beautiful time of night. The sun's gonna set here before long. It's cooling off. The wind's starting to die down. We've had a really windy June. It's been kind of strange. Just, it feels like in the past we've had really windy March and Aprils, some May, but then the summer, the wind stops, but not this June. So tell me if that's happening everywhere you're at. But let's go check on the horses. I've just got a few of them here in this pasture. There's tons of feed now, and they're fat and sassy. So let's go take a look. All right, here we go. There's Chipper. I never get over how good she looks, especially for I keep meaning to look at her papers, but she's at least 23, I think. She may be 24. I don't know what she's checking out. She's looking very intently across the field, but she is just put together so nice. And it's so weird because her and Boss have been eating the same stuff till just 2 days ago, and Boss is real thin. Some people have been very critical on social media how thin she is, and yet she's eating as well as all the others. So some horses just don't keep their weight on as they get old, and some do. But there you go. We got people from Rose from Pennsylvania and Kathleen from Live Oak, Florida. Jody Edwards, hello Jody, says how gorgeous Chipper is. Nomadic Wonder Pose says beautiful horse, and Randy Lee says howdy from Texas. And Marianne, sorry, says hello. And so there you go. Jody says sunny and no wind where she's at. It's interesting, we've had such a windy June. So here's Chipper's baby Nugget, and I've been shocked how small Nugget has stayed, but she's definitely filling out nicely. She's just short for a 2-year-old, but she's awful pretty. And then these other two are not my horses, they're my brother's horses, and they're just up here for the summer to stay out of the southeastern heat. Thank you, Mariana, or Mariana. I don't know that I'm saying that right. Dave Hoffman's on. Go check Dave Hoffman Cowboy Hiker out, guys. Yep, the grass is green this time of year with irrigation. It was a slow spring. It felt like forever till everything grew, but then all of a sudden it took off. But there's 4 of them, guys. 2 are mine and 2 are my brother's. The rest are spread out. We've got some exciting stuff coming your way. Someone in one of the comments was like, how come Blake's not helping you? And I had to laugh. Just Blake does help me when he can, but Blake left at 5 o'clock this morning to go frame someone's garage. He's trying to earn money. He's an adult. He has a girl that he really likes, and I wouldn't be surprised if he put a ring on her finger before long. And rings aren't cheap, so he's trying to sell some horses. I've given him a few horses that, well, I shouldn't say given. I've told him, okay, Blake, you can have anything over this amount on several horses, because I'm trying to trim down, and that's what dads do. You give them the opportunity. I've had this discussion before, but I feel like it's important to give kids opportunities to make money. Don't just give them money. There's a big difference. Too many kids out there think that money comes from just asking mom and dad for more of it. And Sorry, trying to lock up this gate. I also have the sniffles, have a summer cold, kind of miserable. But Blake left at 5 o'clock this morning to work. I don't want to give away too much of what's going on in his life, because honestly, he's going to start his own channel, which I'm super excited for all of you to get to watch. And we haven't announced it yet because he wants to get a video or two up before you head over to his channel. But after he worked, he had a doctor's appointment. It's just, he's got a good mom that said, okay, you've been gone for 2 years, let's get you a physical, let's get you to the dentist, let's do those things. And now he's on a date with Jocelyn and her parents, which I think is cool. Kind of a double date to Flagstaff to go watch a movie. So if any of you are watching this from Flagstaff, you may run into Blake somewhere. It was actually really funny at the doctor's office today. Someone was like, oh, Blake, we've missed you so much on the farm. And I was like, who was it? And he's like, I don't know, they looked really familiar, but he couldn't remember them. And maybe he didn't even know them. Sometimes people think they know you because they watch you on the channel, or they know you, but you don't know them. So I'm just running down to check on some other horses. You can hear the train right there. ¿Cómo está? Blake, le gustaría mucho hablar contigo. Entonces, ¿cómo se dice? Mándanos un mensaje en Facebook para que tenemos su número de teléfono y él le puede llamar. Sorry, I went into Spanish for a minute. Manuel Ruiz, a friend of ours that's followed our channel for a long time and speaks Spanish, just said, hey, I can talk Spanish with Blake now. Which I said, yep, reach out to us and give us your phone number, and Blake could give him a call sometime. He would love that. So, going back to, someone said, hey, how come Blake's not helping you on the farm? Blake was out working with horses till almost dark last night, left at 5 o'clock this morning to work. He'll be on a date till midnight probably tonight, and he leaves at 5 in the morning to work again, and he's trying to work horses in between. So it's not that Blake's not willing to help, it's that there's not enough hours in the day. And just because Blake's home doesn't mean he has to be right here helping me with everything. It'd be nice, but that's not how life works. I've noticed when you get your kids really useful, they take off on you. And that's the way life's intended. Okay, I'm looking for Smokey Joe. Oh, there they are. I was looking for Smokey Joe and Ombre, and I just saw them. I'm excited for you to see them. So I'll turn this around so you don't have to just look at me. Here they come. Man, they're two pretty horses. Sorry, I'm grabbing some hay here. Hey, Ombre. How are you tonight? You and Smokey Joe. So here's these two beautiful boys. Jane, when you ask adoption fees, that's a great question, but they vary so much. I mean, if I found the right home for Ombre here, if I knew he would be taken care of, and just knowing his backstory and knowing who he is, and he's not trained to do much. I mean, you can lead him, but he's not even easy to catch. We could probably let him go for about $500, but then Blake's hoping to get a bunch more for some of the others that are trained to ride well, and he's especially, let me turn this around. So he's really working on the one we call Chevlin, the gray filly, and he loves that horse, and she's coming along so well. I'm excited for you to see some upcoming videos. Blake's just been doing everything on her, and I think he'd probably let her go for maybe $3,500. She's only 3 years old, gentle as can be, has a whole life ahead of her. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys, the train's gonna come past, and don't worry, there's a fence between the train and the horses. Someone one time accused me of, how dare you put your horses right next to the train where they could get hit. But there's definitely a fence there. So I hope that answered your question. Rehoming fees right now would be between $500 and $3,500. And some people may say that's kind of steep for $3,500, but horse prices are way up there right now, guys. And we're not a rescue in the fact that we don't just take in horses for free, and we're not tax exempt. We're not getting a ton of donations to keep horses or save horses. We buy the horses, we feed the horses, we do the best we can. Once in a while, we do get a donation, or someone looks at our Amazon wish list and we get something, which is always helpful. But anyway, thanks, Dave. Dave says that's a still on that gray horse. Honestly, I've never seen a 3-year-old as calm and kind as this little gray horse. Lost Tribe says kids making their own money actually helps their self-esteem. You don't get self-esteem from people giving you everything. You know you didn't do it. Lost Tribe, I agree with you. I think we've raised some pretty good kids, and we're not perfect parents, but when Blake came home, I said, here's some horses that you can have anything over this amount or that amount. Jane says, oh, so you're not a rescue business like I thought. No, we're definitely not a rescue business. We love horses. We do rescue some horses, but I raise some registered quarter horses, and we also just love to have horses around. Hombre right here, we got for $25 at an auction, and he was literally at death's door. And yet now we've spent $300 on getting him castrated. I have a friend that does it for only $100, but it took 3 times because one of his testicles was retained, and we couldn't get it till a 3rd attempt. We finally got both. And so we paid $25. We've put $300 in vet bills. I've probably put another $200 in farrier work. There's $525. We've fed him for 6 months at least now. Say at least $100 worth of hay per month in Arizona. So we're into him $1,200 to $1,500, and I'd let him go for a lot less than what I owe. So yeah, we're not a rescue business. I lose money on a lot of the horses, but if I can get them to good homes, great. And if I can sell some for a little bit of profit, that's awesome, because that helps us to maybe take care of some other horses in the future. Let me go back to some of these. It's cool seeing our friends at our South Sage Haven commenting. They got some of our rescue horses off the reservation and have been doing some really cool stuff with theirs. So go check them out. And it's fun to see Dave Hoffman going back and forth. I wish we ought to talk about this, Dave, and our South Sage Haven. A lot of our friends that have their own YouTube channels, we ought to do like a YouTube barbecue or something and get a bunch of you together. The problem is both of you live about 8 to 10 hours away from us in different directions, but it's just fun seeing you guys comment back and forth to each other. So let me see what other comments are coming in. I didn't mean for this to go everywhere. And Jane, it was a good question. Ours is confusing because we're not the typical rescue. We're not out there trying to live on donations. But when I see a horse that's down on its luck, I love to get it healthy and trained into a new home. And then I love to raise a few registered quarter horses. And then my father-in-law was an educator like I am, and found that sometimes you can buy some horses for cheaper and then train them and get them healthy and make a little money. So some people call me a horse trader. Others say I am a horse rescue. Others say, how dare you raise registered quarter horses and rescue horses? That's just who I am. I do a little bit of everything. Yeah, Jane, the ones that have those adoption fees of $500 to $600 probably are getting tons of tax exempt donations to keep their business going. And a lot of times there's some very legit horse rescues out there, and then there's some that aren't so legit. So I don't know. I've gotten into that before, and there's always some people not happy with what I say, but that's okay. I'm just looking back at some of your other comments. Ombre has turned into an absolutely gorgeous horse. You're totally right. Our South Sage Haven, I'd love to go see. I haven't watched one of your videos for a month or two, so I don't know if you've put one up or not. Go check out Dave Hoffman, Cowboy Hiker, who just got some new dogs. I watched that video today. That was cool. Dave lost his mom and inherited 2 big, beautiful dogs. So Meg's Little House in the Country, that's another person that has a YouTube channel that watches our channel. That Meg, it would be fun. All of you live so far away. One of you that's commenting lives in Utah, one in Colorado, and one in Utah, one in Colorado, and one in Idaho that I'm talking about currently that are on this live. And yet it'd be really fun to have all of you come to our house sometime. But you all live so far away. So I'm just gonna come down here. It got a little quieter now that the train passed. I absolutely love, Ombre's cool. And I love that we've saved his life, and he is beautiful. He's little, he's 2 years old, and he's about maybe 13 hands, maybe. But Smokey Joe back here is barely 1 year old this month. He's by my Stallion 66. He's a registered quarter horse. He's a blue roan. Right now he's shed off almost coal black, but he's got the frosting on him. He's just a beautiful blue roan stud colt. Thank you, Lost Tribe. You know, our South Sage Haven, if you or Dave Hoffman wanted to reach out and come get Hombre and get him packing, we could do something together. I'm not trying to get you two in a bidding war. Not a bidding war, but I don't know if that'll work for either of you to do something. And part of me wonders if we should keep him on the farm, because everyone loves Hombre. So I don't even know what I want to do with him, but if you have some ideas, both of you are good friends of mine with my phone number, so give me a call if you have some ideas. Meg, I'm happy to shout you out. Meg is just a sweet lady in Idaho that watches our channel, does a lot of gardening, and she's just a sweetheart. So go check out her channel, Meg's Little House in the Country. But there you go, guys. I just wanted to bring you with me to check on some horses. I guess I could keep you on with me. It's a beautiful night here on the old Route 66. That's where I know I'm not parked very good, but that's where I'm at, is on old Route 66, where we very seldom have a car, so I can park as badly as I have. But it looks like we've got almost 100 people on here, so I guess I haven't bored you to death. So I was gonna just check on the ones here on the south side of the freeway and call it a night, but maybe we'll hurry home and check on a few horses that I have out in the pasture. But let me know where you're joining me from tonight. If you oh, that's cool. I wish you all could meet some of the people I've met through YouTube. Some of you I feel like I know personally, just even though we haven't met in person, just because you follow our channel and you say so many nice things and stuff. Meg's one of those. But then South Sage Haven and Dave Hoffman have both been in my home, and we've become dear friends. And Dave Hoffman and I went on the Pony Express ride together this year, and so I just have got to know some amazing people, and that's one benefit. I hope it's not too loud. I have the window down. It's a beautiful summer night. Maybe I'll show you the sunset. Well, you can see the sunset behind me, but that's one benefit of doing YouTube that I never even imagined, and that is that I would meet so many wonderful people. So if you're my ADD, and I'm not making fun of ADD, I seriously have ADD. So like, if you think I'm making fun, that's who I am. I can tell you a funny story about that, but when I get on these lives, I realize I just pop all over the place. But I started to tell you, if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, and that's totally not what I planned on talking about tonight, but people like South Sage Haven and Dave Hoffman, I kind of encourage both of them to start doing more with YouTube. Dave Hoffman, Cowboy Hiker, was already doing some. He had done a little bit, but I'm like, Dave, what you do is cool. You need to do a lot more, and let's help you get monetized. And so to get monetized takes 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I think that's what it is, if it hasn't changed, and I hope I'm not getting it confused with some of the other social media platforms. But anyway, I told Dave, hey, you should do this, and it didn't take him long to get monetized, I think, right, Dave? I hope you're there. South Sage Haven, I don't think you're quite monetized yet. Meg's Little House in the Country is not yet, but if we can get her some subscribers tonight, that may help. But anyway, we've helped some people, and we've been helped by people, and we've just got to know some great. Okay, Dave, I thought you had for some reason. But hey, hopefully this helps all of you get a little closer tonight. Everyone go subscribe to each other's channels, and I've noticed when you build others, it's, you know, you do unto others as God would do unto others as you'd have them do unto you, right? The golden rule. And Jesus had it perfect. As you help others, it only helps yourself. So there you go. We got 106 people on right now. This is cool. So I'm running home. I was not planning on leaving my live on, but hey, if we've got over 100 people on, we might as well keep talking for a second. But just trying to tell you why Blake's home, but not on every video. He definitely, I wish I had him here in the truck with me, but he's got a busy life of his own. I left at 5:50 this morning to go on a work trip. Got home, went to the doctor myself, got on an antibiotic. They think I might have strep throat. But hey, I'm not getting any of you sick as I talk from my phone, so life's just busy. And so let's go down and see what's going on down here. Looks like some fun comments have come in, so I want to see what you guys have to say here. I'm just checking. I am super excited for you to Blake's channel as he kicks it off, and we're going to try to help him get monetized. If we could help him and his future bride, if we could help them get monetized, that'd be a really cool way to help a young couple get started. Twisted 2020 says they've got 71 subs. You're probably wonderful, but I have no clue what your channel's about. I hesitate to shout people out until I know what their content is. But the ones I've been shouting out tonight, I'm very comfortable with. Dave Hoffman, Cowboy Hiker, our South Sage Haven, and Meg's Little House in the Country. Or Farm in the Country. What is it, Meg? I should have it. Meg's Little House in the Country. Okay, so Meg's Little House in the Country has 711 subs. And Dave Hoffman says 674. I don't know if our South Sage Haven said how many subs they have. I'm trying to look through my... Jeanette Giles, I love that Jeanette knows her horses, and I love her nice comments. Hey Alan, beautiful evening in Arizona, dark here in East Texas. Get your kicks on Route 66. We love getting to follow your family. Jeanette's one I feel like I kind of know, but I have no clue. If I saw her, I would have no clue it was her. Okay guys, this is Shevlin, and this is the one Blake has been doing a lot with, and you're gonna see him in some of his early videos with this horse. And I'll tell you what, this horse is something special. Super excited for all of you to get to know Shevlin better. We got Pumpkin back. So our next video tomorrow, be watching. Pumpkin came back from Gilbert's and is now rideable. So be watching. We got Rawhide behind there. Come on, our South Sage Haven. I want you to, they said not too many subscribers. I want to know how many, because by the end of this live, maybe all of you can go up 5 or 10 or 20 or 30. So there's some beautiful horses. Got a bunch of pretty goats. I've actually been trying to sell some goats, and I've been surprised they haven't sold. I have too many, but that's what I do with goats. Those of you that remember my kind of how I've done it, I stud out some male goats in the fall, and then I get some weaned babies as my stud fee. Okay, guys, if you wonder if Blake's been around, kind of fun. Look at all these saddles. He's on a date, but he said, Dad, I think when I come home tonight, I'm gonna turn the light on the round pen and go to work. So you can tell he's been saddling some horses, and they'll be put away. Luckily, we live in Arizona. Luckily, or unfortunately, we live in Arizona where we don't have to worry about rain until he gets home. Jody says they're seeing a beautiful sunset in Arizona also, but yeah, Jane says she doesn't have very many subscribers, but she doesn't want to be well known. I totally get it. Some people do YouTube wanting to build a following, and others don't, and that's okay. Okay, our South Sage Haven 300. So let's try this. I love to help people out if I can. So someone go to our South Sage Haven and tell me how many subs they're up to right now, and someone go to Dave Hoffman Cowboy Hiker and tell us how many he's at, and someone go to Meg's Little House in the Country and tell me what she's at. Let's see if any of them have gone up just during our little live. But there you have it. Oh, Twisted 2020 says it's making jewelry. That's cool. I'll have to go look at Twisted 2020 and see your jewelry, what you do. So guys, again, let me know where you're at in the country or out of the country. I have felt like garbage today, but I had to go to a work meeting that was an hour and a half away and an hour and a half back, so that was 3 hours of driving plus my meeting plus a doctor's appointment. But I got on an antibiotic, and honestly, it feels better being out here where it's cooling off and talking to you than just feeling sorry for myself in the house. And hopefully now that I'm on this antibiotic, my throat will start feeling better. Vicky had these same symptoms a week ago, and the antibiotic really took away her sore throat, but she's still coughing a lot, so I feel bad for her. Let me show you real quick. Hitch, come here. Some of you have wanted an update on our little rescue puppy. Hitch, come here. Come here. Can you come say hi to everybody? Here's our little rescue dog. Huh? How are you, Hitch? So let me know if you started following our channel because of this guy. Someone accused me of planting him on the side of the road to just get subscribers and views. Now, I guess I could be offended, but I guess people probably do stuff like that. But I promise you, I didn't plant him on the side of the highway, and I definitely didn't plant all those ticks all over his body. But it's fun having him here. Okay, look at all you guys are subscribing to each other. I love this. I love helping each other out. So, guys, it's a beautiful night. I hope you kind of enjoy just going out and checking on the animals before dark. It's one of my favorite things to do, even when I'm not feeling well. After I got back from the doctor, I laid on the couch and fell asleep immediately, and fell asleep for about half hour, and then I was like, you know what, the wind's dying down. I'm gonna go check on the animals, and I turned this on, and it actually has made me feel better just to talk to all of you. All right, let me turn this around. You can watch the horses as I look at these awesome comments. Lisa Gilbert says, have a great night, everyone. Deborah said, I just subscribed to South Sage Haven. Bon Big Boy said, hello, Alan. Bon Big Boy, I don't know. I don't think I would know them if I saw them, but they're friends from the reservation. And I love when I kind of know, I know you even though I don't know you. I just think it's kind of cool. Dave Hoffman said, cute little fuzzball. A lot of you are subscribing to each other. I love it. Yeah, reach out to me and let me know how many subscribers go up after this. If any of you are thinking about YouTube, I'll give you some quick advice. And again, my advice is free because that's about what it's worth. But it's actually easier to get the subscribers normally than it is the watch time. So make a little longer videos, at least 10 to 20 minutes if you can. And then subscribers, I think what helped us was collaborating with other channels. So just like we're doing tonight. I didn't intend for us to collaborate, but when I saw Dave Hoffman, Cowboy Hiker, and our South Sage Haven, and Meg's Little House in the Country were on, I was like, that's 3 channels that I really like and wanted you to all support. That's cool. Laura just subbed to all 3. Well, guys, I have 132 people on here. That makes me happy. Thank you all. Hit that like button. That's my view this evening, and I hope you've enjoyed coming along. God bless, and I hope all of you are doing well where you're at. And be watching. One of these days we're going to announce Blake's channel, and we're going to hope all of you sub and share, and let's help him and his future bride to build a channel. That's what we're hoping to do. So Dave Hoffman just said the Farm Under 66 followers made my channel. Thank you. That's nice of you to give us credit, but honestly, you all have made your own channels. We're just helping each other. But when I just had Jennifer on here, Jennifer's one that has been so kind to us. She also follows my cousin Amory a lot, but Amory has not been good about putting up videos. She's been slacking. No, she's just super busy. And honestly, Amory's purpose for YouTube more is to help promote the sale of her high-end horses. When people acted surprised at a $3,500 horse, go check out some of her $55,000 horses. They're beautiful and well trained and amazing. Well, guys, have a great day. Hitch, where are you at? I don't want to run you over. Hitch. Oh, there you are. Hitch, come here. Hitch. Hitch. Oh, she's sniffing something under the tree there. Where is Jasper? Oh, you know what? We never addressed that. Jasper went to a girlfriend. We have a friend that lives out of town that has a chocolate lab, and he's like, hey, I'd really like to see if we could get a litter of puppies out of my chocolate lab, make some golden doodles. And Jasper, as much as we love Jasper, was getting in a bad habit of chasing goats and almost killing some goats. And so we told this guy, you can take Jasper. Hopefully he can sire some puppies, and if living with you is a good fit, then that may be a permanent thing. And so far it's working out great for him. And so that's hard because we love our animals, but also we want to do what's best for our animals, all of our animals. And he had taken the ear off of one goat, and he was so gentle with all, he wouldn't chase a chicken, the peacocks, but something about goats, he just kind of crazy. So right now, and the deal was, if it was not a good fit, he would come right back to us, but so far everything's gone very well. And he's happy, and we're happy, but we haven't announced it really because it was more of a trial. It is a trial, because if if it doesn't work out well for both Jasper and our friends in Payson, Arizona. So Payson's a beautiful spot. Then he'll come back to the farm. But it's interesting that as Jasper was gone, then we got Hitch, and so it's kind of been nice. I'm afraid Hitch, we probably would not have kept Hitch had we had Jasper here, because I'm afraid Jasper would have taught Hitch some bad habits. Whereas Missy is just an old dog that she she's just teaching Hitch to be a pretty chill little dog. Well, guys, hit the like button. Hope you all have a good evening. And those of you that we shouted out tonight, I'd love to know if it helped you out. So we'll be in touch. God bless everyone. Have a good evening.